Hey guys, Jamin here with another broadcast of StarCraft 2. My computer seems to be doing okay. She sometimes gives me a little bit of trouble in recording, but I wanted to give you an update on this map that I made, Lava Corridors. I know it was the last video, but some pretty significant changes been happening as I've been checking it out. First off, the first change is the ramp is much wider. It's a little bit wider of a ramp. Originally, it was like really narrow. It was like that big, half the size. So you can block this off with like a supply depot, two supply depots and a barracks. I do believe it's okay. We'll see this pylon placement. This was two guys playing this game. They were not happy afterwards. They were like, this guy, eh. They were like, eh. That's what they kept saying. Because I might show it. You might see it in some of these games, but it was a little bit. They were not excited by the map so much. But they did play it, and I thank them for that. So Red Balloon Man, if you ever see him, he does daily observer games where everyone sits back and watches people play, and then we kind of commentate on how they played and what we thought of that play. Anyway, so this here is the natural expansion right outside the ramp. It's pretty simple to get to. I did this because originally this was the natural expansion, and that kind of distance is a little bit hard to creep originally. And I did open these up right here from the. There are two little paths right here. It still doesn't. Your what is it? Excuse me. Here we go. Yeah, clicking past the lava does not mean your probe or your drone or whatever unit is smart enough to move around it. I am probably going to add some pathing blockers here, like right in the middle of the lava, so when it's up and you click past it, your guy will see, oh, I can't go through there, and automatically run around, and then have the triggers remove them when the lava is down, so that your things are a little bit smarter. My frame rate, not liking that fight right there between that drone and probe. So Cybercore on the way, pretty simple block off here from Red Balloon Man. And so they, tinfoil, grab it as natural. It is a pretty wide open natural. You kind of don't have a ton to, you have I mean, right here and kind of here are two places you would want your units. So kind of, I might add like a little like thing here to make it more like Zelnaga Caverns, where you have that little thing dividing the chokes. Of course, it's the same map. You can control this tower and lower the lava, gain access to this gold expansion. I did notice just now that these little legs here, these panhandles from this gold expansion, are a lot longer than the one from right here. It's pretty small, so probably going to extend this out a little bit because that's a pretty big open. Or might actually make this smaller because it's nice having a pretty, excuse me, this one's smaller. This is nice having a pretty wide open area to attack from. Overlords can, hover over the lava. That's fine. And just watching the natural. I did put a second expansion back here behind the destructible rocks. So if you feel the need, you can destroy these rocks and head on back here and expand. Both bases have this expansion. The rocks are here too. And this water right here is cleaned up. This is not supposed to be this way. It's supposed to be lava connected to there. Yeah, and the third is a little bit here. I did not put any blockers here, so it is your third. And by the time you get your third up, you're probably going to not be able to deal with any kind of siege tank or Thor on the high ground. So that's where the third is. You can take that pretty easily. I mean, this is a pretty small choke to defend. It's just running back between these three that are kind of. I mean, that's a pretty small area, but it's decent. So far, the games have been pretty short on the map that I've seen people play, and I apologize again for the frame rate. But it's difficult to. I think this area will become more prevalent the longer the game goes on. The larger the army, the harder it is going to be to squeeze through these little gaps here. You're not going to want to squeeze an army through that, and a good number of times in these games. The players did run their units into lava with control issues. You'll see later on. I'll show you when it happens. I think the lava being down is a really crucial element to this map, and you can't play it like a normal map. You can't play it saying, well, I'll just attack and move around. And I think that's a big element to this map that has not been explored enough yet. And I know it's my map, and I want to see people play on it, so you know, I'm highlighting it as much as I can. If you want to play a melee map against your friends, definitely check it out. Bookmark it. Every time someone bookmarks it, I get to see that they bookmarked it. It makes me feel all special inside. Just like when people subscribe to me on YouTube, it makes me feel all special. And again, the units, not the best control. I mean, you really got to control your units the whole time because they do want to go right through the center area. Spine crawler up, and you know it looks like a normal expansion here, and a couple zealots and some immortals coming out for Red Balloon Man. Decided not to take out his bag. This is a pretty safe expansion, I would say. I mean, of all the expansions, this one's pretty decently safe. I mean, they're all, well, I'd say they're all pretty safe. This one can be dealt with. It can have some siege tank drops and stuff on it, so that's annoying. This is, I mean, covered in lava. Everything's pretty, it's pretty difficult to move your units around this map, which might give Zerg a hard time. It is annoying to have to micro your Zerglings through here, but I mean, you can always just leave one unit up here. And tinfoil going with a switch to roaches, which might not be the greatest idea ever, but he does have Spire on the way. And it looks like the Protoss hanging out right here at the tower, or excuse me, at the lava pit. But the lava is down due to this roach. He might want to grab this, and I mean, if he walked his units through here and this guy left the tower, that would be a travesty. So the zealots now moving out. He's Red Balloon Man saying, you know what, I'm not gonna take the lava route because you know, I don't want to lose my all my units if he decides to leave that Zelnaga tower, which he doesn't, because he doesn't have anything really scouting that area. So my frame rate continues to jitter around, probably due to the triggers in this map. I'm not sure. It is a replay. And I apologize if I'm being really soft. I'm sick right now, so my throat can't really handle too much loud talking. Tinfoil getting his base stomped by 3 immortals and a couple zealots. And so his base is going down right now, and of course, but on the way. There are 18 Zerglings, and looks like Roach Speed are on the way. And the Spire is complete, but he does not have any larvae to use on Mutalisks. It's like 15 larvae coming out. 15, excuse me, Zerglings. Ugh. I am not up to par. 4 Mutalisks on the way, and the expansion did go down, so, you know, Immortals and Zealots hanging out here. Gonna have to turn around and fight these Zerglings. I'm gonna clean this up pretty easily. So Red Balloon Man doing a good job getting that expansion, and now throwing down an expansion of his own. And pushing in with the Zealots as for looks like an immortal. Let me back up because I never saw that in the actual. Let's see this. And there's the dumb immortal. There he is. So the Zealots, you know, reinforcing. Oh, go around, and then he told him to go through, and Immortal still went through the lava. So that was the stupid Immortal comment for. 2 Zealots died there too. So you can see, you know, it's a little bit annoying with the pathing. So yeah, I definitely think I should add those blockers there when the lava is up. Oh, there's a little bit of lava missing here too that I gotta fix. I am making a larger version of this map. One version is going to be a free-for-all, kind of like a 10-player free-for-all at max, and only one Zelnaga tower will be on the map, and you're going to be able to control it. And the gold expansions will actually be in the lava. So like this gold expansion would be like down here, and an expansion right here. So you would have to maintain control of this tower in order to maintain control of your Zelnaga or your gold expansion, and it'll be a free-for-all, so it'll be a real big fight over the one tower, or the one expansion. Excuse me, the one tower. So a couple Mulas coming out here, and a warp gate on done. Another gateway, a robo bay, still coming out. Ooh, not feeling good. But yeah, I think that's good enough to show the map. Red Balloon Man does have some stalkers later on hanging out of this tower, and the Mutalisks fly over and fly into towards the lava. And the stalkers give chase without Red Balloon Man's command, because they're just hanging at the tower. They don't really care. Zerglings coming in, but 4 Immortals versus 5, 6 Zerglings. Not going to do much. Mutalisks are flying around. Going to try to pick off an Immortal. Mutalisks only do 9 damage, so they do get their full damage in on those things here. So here goes one stalker going, oh, there's... and dies. So flying unit's pretty good on this map. I mean, it's pretty open space to harass. This is a pretty... oh, look at that. It's huge. It's ridiculously big. I probably should narrow that down to fly around in. Yeah, it's a pretty big map. I mean, when your natural has this much space, which is the amount of space you normally have for an expansion, that's a big deal. So yeah. There's some lava missing here. Gotta fix that. And that's good. I don't think I want to go much too longer, because I don't want to have to split this into 2 parts. And so yeah, our red bloom in the lava is becoming annoying. But I don't know. I like the map. I like the idea of the map. So yeah. Yeah. It's I had fun making it, and I'm still having fun tweaking it. So tell me what you guys think, and definitely check it out on Battle.net and play it on your own with your friends. I just like I like what I did with it, and you know, giving some commentary. Tinfoil giving some commentary. Air unit's really good on this map, I think, with the lava. But of course, I mean, all you gotta do is control one Zelnaga tower, and the lava goes away, and all those immortals gonna go down. A couple zerglings running into the fire there. All right, that's good enough. Thanks, guys, and stay classy.